It's day 178. The prophet took a handful of sand. The prophet was an extraordinary commander. He would not leave the army even for a single moment. He spoke encouraging words to the soldiers. With his words, the army became even more courageous and marched towards the enemy without any fear. The large, well-equipped army of the pagans kept on attacking the Muslims without any break. It was trying to disperse the Muslim army. In front of them, the prophet stood firm, just like a citadel that could not be destroyed. When the companions saw him so brave and fearless, they began responding to the enemy even more firmly. When the enemy pressed harder, they fell backward behind the prophet, taking courage and strength from him. The fighting continued at full speed. The pagan army was pressing the Muslim very hard. The prophet bent over and took a handful of sand from the ground. He threw it at the enemy's soldiers. Meanwhile, he prayed that their faces be darkened. My Lord, strike fear into their hearts. Let their legs tremble. At that moment, the eyes of the enemy's soldiers started burning with pain. They left the battle to take care of their eyes. The pace of the war slowed down a lot. The prophet continuously encouraged his soldiers. In return for their efforts, he kept giving them the good news of paradise. Towards evening, both sides felt very tired. They all took a break and went away to regain their strength. The impact of the small handful of sand lingered in the winds of both camps of soldiers. The Muslims, thinking that this was a miracle of the Prophet, thanked Allah, but the pagans were unable to understand what had happened.